You know, I'm seriously thinking about going to see Black Panther again. I really am seriously thinking about it. Great movie, man. Great. Eric Killmonger is by far my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe villain as of right now. Just dope. One of the dopest villains I've seen in a while. Ah, man, I'm so happy about the film, right? Not only has it, beaten his box office records and it shut up his haters, but it's also, it might possibly get its own video game. That's right, Black Panther might get its own video game. And that's going to be lit. I cannot wait for that to actually be confirmed. But if it does happen, day one, I'm there. Absolutely. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ryan the Professional. Like the title says, let's keep it real, shall we? Let's keep it real. So, my last video, I talked about the community and how toxic it is, and I list a few examples of why the community is so toxic and that, how people are so pathetic in this very constant, space. And a lot of you, liked it. A lot of you understood where I was coming from. Thank you guys so very, very much for all your support. Shout out to all my new subs. Thank you. And with that video, now I wanna talk on something else about that video, right? And this is what this video is here. So I didn't list these. I really didn't. I didn't want the video to go past 20 minutes, even though it didn't matter. It seemed you guys watched it anyway, so thank you again. But this part, I consider this like part 2. I guess you can say to that, right? Let's talk about the other parts, that's wrong with this community and what's killing it. So I see people calling something as simple as a petition. Now, you guys are familiar with these. These are very common in the gaming. They're very common in society. People petition for, change. They're very common, right? A lot of people see these. Now, some people believe that these petitions automatically mean that somebody is begging for something. Now, I don't understand how you even put that together. I really don't. I don't understand how a petition means anything of that nature. I really don't. And I don't think I ever will. It's just, you have to be a dumbass to think that a petition automatically means that you're begging for anything. When I see people petition for Spider-Man to come to Xbox, you know what I say to them? Okay. Hey, that's just gamers being gamers. They want to play something else. Do I hate them for wanting to play something else like Spider-Man? Fuck no. No. And I never will. Right? I never will. But people are just stupid. They don't know the difference between being selfish and being a gamer. Right? Some people are so conceited in this damn community that they think people really care about them and really think that, people watch them for anything. They don't. I find it funny how, I see people calling people frauds, right? When these people have so many damn subs, right? Supposedly, keyword, supposedly so many subs, and yet they average 15 people in their goddamn live streams. Like their podcast? Yeah, their podcast average 15 people in there, and they have so many subs. They're like in the close to the double-digit subs. Yeah. Yeah. But they want to call you frauds. They want to call people like me frauds. I just find that funny. Now again, I'm not name dropping anybody. I'm just going to call out the stupidity. So apparently, petitions mean that you're begging for games. Some people make petitions. And, a lot of people don't notice this, but I noticed it. And I could have made a video about that said, petition, but I chose not to. I didn't really care. But some people make petitions for a few clicks on the videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, somebody made a certain petition, which was conveniently made. And, I'm going to touch on that in a second. But this petition was conveniently made, and it was for Sea of Thieves. It was basically saying that PlayStation dudes were asking for Sea of Thieves to come to PlayStation. Now, this automatically made me laugh because I don't even see nobody talking about Sea of Thieves outside of a certain group of, people, right? I see live streamers having a blast with Sea of Thieves. I really do. I did see that. But I don't see nobody else talking about Sea of Thieves. Now, is that me wishing doom and gloom for the game? No, absolutely not. If the game does well, it does well. And I'll just stand here and I'll go, okay, nice. I don't really care about Sea of Thieves doing well or not. Just like I didn't really care about PUBG doing well on the Xbox. I really didn't. I just didn't see the lore behind PUBG. I really did not. I wasn't behind PUBG. I just couldn't. I didn't see the lore. I really didn't see the hype, you know. And I did my video about that where it was coming to PlayStation, you know, when they were rumored. Well, it was rumored to come to PlayStation, and you know, it hasn't even been ruled out at this point that it might come. So I did a video on that a while back, and well, you already know how that went. It was pretty funny. But off topic. So petitions don't mean anything, man. When you see a petition from a PlayStation dude saying that, yeah, they want to play, let's say Gears of War, that's not them begging for anything. That's just them wanting to play that game on that platform. When somebody on Xbox asked if can they play Spider-Man, you know, they're asking can they bring that game to Spider-Man, saying it's not fair. Yes, exclusives aren't really fair, but I mean, we've been used to them. And I understand a lot of people saying that, you know, exclusives are anti-gamer and that exclusives don't, you know, well, they matter, but exclusives really do hurt the, you know, a lot of people. They do hurt everybody. But here's the thing, we've always had exclusives. You know what I'm saying? I mean, last time I checked, there wasn't no Mario games on PS2, right? Pokemon was never on PlayStation 2. The OG Xbox, we've always had exclusives, man. Exclusives have always been the main thing to get a console. This is why I'm telling you to become a multiple console owner if you need to. If you really want to play Gears of War and Halo, don't say it sucks. Don't troll with numerous videos. Don't start stupid series like blah blah blah, this thing sucks. Don't do that. Just, you know, invest in the console if you really want to play that game. Or better yet, go to PC, you know, since this is what things are going to come down to in the future anyway, is PC. Because a lot of people are hyping up the PS5 and the new Xbox as if the PS5 and the new Xbox are even going to be close to any PC from this point forward. It's not. It really is not. Gaming PCs are ridiculously ahead of consoles. Sad but true. Okay, sad but true, but gaming PCs are legit ahead of all consoles. And I understand a lot of people might not like that. A lot of people might not want to accept that, and it's understandable. You don't really have to like it or accept it, but you have to deal with that. Gaming PCs are basically the way to go if you really want those, you know, 4K textures, if you really want those 4K visuals, if you want those vibrant colors. You're just gonna have to get a gaming PC if you really want that, you know. Personally, me personally, the graphics that you see on the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X are good for now and quite some time. I mean, let's be real here. We don't really care that much about a graphical jump, do we? Do you really care about a graphical jump for the next gen? And let's be real here. This is what this whole video is for, is being real. Do you really care about the Xbox One X and the PS5 being a ridiculous graphical jump? Something tells me you don't. I tell you what you really want. You want your games, just like I do, but you want your games to play as advertised. You want your games to run as advertised. I cannot tell you how Ubisoft had my hopes up for Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Now, granted, Assassin's Creed Black Flag is my favorite, you know, Assassin's Creed game. I've had fun with that. I enjoyed that. I really did. But let's be real here and let's be real with ourselves. Ubisoft, they lied to us, you know, right to our faces. How many times did they say when the game was, you know, being made and it was literally around the corner from being launched, right? How many times did we see interviews of them saying, oh yeah, by the way, you know, those side missions, those little side contract missions, those side assassination missions can transition to naval combat, like on the fly? How many times did he say that? And then when we played the game, it didn't happen. Not even once. See what I'm saying? I want my games to run as advertised, man. I'm sick of drawbacks. I'm sick of games, you know, compromising one thing over the other. How about we just have a simple set standard? 1440p as the resolution, 60 frames as the base standard. I don't think any of you would complain. People who are hyping up 4K, especially these people who claim, you know, that they're just, you know, they're neutrals and that they buy all consoles. You know, you have dudes saying I buy a console for the best multiplats, saying that's my reason for buying an Xbox. If you really cared about the best multiplats, you would be investing in new tech. You would be investing in new CPUs and GPUs for your gaming rig, and you would be on a gaming PC if you really wanted the best multiplats. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm not knocking your purchase, okay? I'm not knocking your purchase. Now, notice how if they do comment in my comments, that you're gonna notice how their argument's gonna change to, well, I go where my friends go. All right, that's another thing that happens. Whatever, go where your friends go, but don't lie and say you buy for the best of anything. You buy whatever you buy because you have a set standard that you want to be met. When a lot of people bought the Xbox One X, they were hyping up 4K. Yes. And they thought, 4K was going to be the base standard, so they were hyped for that base standard, which was going to be 4K. But I find it funny how we jumped from 1080p, right, to 4K, and we haven't even mastered 1080p 60. None of these games have mastered 1080p 60. There's only one dev that I can really name of right now, or actually technically two. One's from Microsoft, 343 Studios with Halo. They managed to get 1080p 60 with Halo, but, another dev was Hideo Kojima. He mastered 1080p 60 on these consoles, on the PS4 and Xbox One. He got that on the base Xbox One and the base PlayStation 4. He got 1080p 60, which is why nobody has no doubts for the Death Stranding, because we know Death Stranding is going to run as advertised. Hideo Kojima is a master at this. He's a beast, man. That's one of the dopest developers of all time. You might not like Metal Gear Solid, but you got to praise this dude's legacy. He is the master of consoles. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to story-driven games, I would give that title to Naughty Dog as of late. Naughty Dog been killing the scene as well, but still, Kojima is a master. But we know what we want from these consoles. We don't want, the same old things. We want a set standard. 60 frames per second needs to be the set standard. 1440p is fine. Games that you see now are the best they're going to look. Are you really willing to pay $500 just to get a slight difference? No, I'm not. I'm not. If you're really going to blow $500, $400 again for another console for that, then you might as well just buy a PC. I want all of you guys to think about this, especially the dudes that claim they buy consoles for the, that's another thing too. They say they buy consoles just to collect them. Look at the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro, right? When you look at the PS4 Pro and the PS4, you spend $800 in total because they both are $400, right? $800 for that. You look at the Xbox One X, you spend over $1,000 because you had the base, you had the Slim, and then you have the X. So technically, you spend over $1,000 with the X, or I'm sorry, with the Xbox brand. I'm sorry, I'm tripping. So for $800, you could have got a PC similar to this right here on screen. You could have got a PC similar to this. This PC would have met all your standards and definitely would have delivered, more than what the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X can do right now. It would have done a lot more. It would have outperformed these consoles and do a lot more and get more of a use than those things. You know what I'm saying? Very helpful. For the Xbox One X, in this case, or the Xbox division, this gen, you could have got something similar to this. And you would have been set for quite some time. So I'm just telling you guys, man, this whole power talk is stupid. It really is stupid. Okay? We don't buy consoles for power. We don't buy them for power. We buy them for the experiences that we can't get anywhere else. We don't buy PlayStation games because it has the same games that are on Xbox. We buy PlayStation consoles because they have games that are exclusive to that brand. I understand people like petitions. I understand a lot of you believe in petitions and you believe that they make a difference. They do, but they don't make a difference, especially when it's from first party, studios like Sony's and Microsoft. They really don't do much in that regard. But I understand, and I understand your frustration. And the best thing I can tell you guys to do is just invest in those consoles. Bite the bullet. Just invest. Don't let your friends, right? Because a lot of you say you go where your friends are. Don't let your friends allow you to miss out on something that you want to play. Okay? Don't let a friend, make you miss out on a game that you really want to experience. Never let that happen. But, it is what it is. It really is, man. It's just, it sucks. And, and I understand again. I understand. I do understand, but it's one of those situations, man, where we all have to just bite the bullet. We do. No platform is perfect. which is why you own either one or two, or you own all if you really want all of them, right? The reason why I say you own all if you really like all is because Nintendo, some people might not like Nintendo like that. That's why I said that stuff. Just saying. Not everybody likes Nintendo nowadays, but you know, things are changing. But I mean, is there anything else I need to touch on? I mean, just let me be real with you guys, man. People need to understand that this shit ain't real, man. This console war shit ain't real. We're gamers, yes. Let's act like gamers. Let's go play our games. Play your games, not the corporations. Okay? Play your games. Don't call yourself a gamer and then hide your achievements. Right? Don't say you're X amount of things and then I look on your profile and I see that you haven't even beaten these games that you're hyping up and you swear people are jealous of and begging for. Just saying. These type of things is why, you know, this console generation is not the same and it's by far one of the silliest ones. A lot of people can say last generation was stupid. It was, you know, it was a lot of stupid arguments, a lot of damage control. But one thing I can say about last generation, we were gaming. We were still gaming back then. Yeah, it was a lot of drama, but we were gaming, people. We were gaming. We weren't bullshitting last year. We still were gaming. Yeah, PlayStation 3 wasn't the best console, right? Wasn't the best. 360 owned the scene. But we were gaming. Yes, Nintendo was terrible as well last generation with the Wii U, right? But we were gaming. We were gaming. The Wii was good too, but still. We were gaming. We didn't care that much about the stupid shit. We were playing games. Sad but true. Sad but true. So, hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. Subscribe, you know, all that jazz. If you did not like the video, hit the dislike, obviously. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter. And, you know, I mean, I'm trying to be real here, man. I'm washing my hands on this one. I really am. I'm tired of these people just with the same bullshit arguments. I really am. So, that's it, man. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm out of here. Deuces.